everyone, and welcome to another Into the Void Real Review. This time we are reviewing Snow White, starring Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot. This is the live remake of the much beloved classic of the animated movie of the same name. I have to say I'm not usually a fan of live remakes of animated movies. They're usually not that good, like the 2019 Lion King live remake and then the Mufasa one that came out last year that wasn't great as well. Everyone remember the Aladdin one with Will Smith as a genie?
Great one who summons me, I stand by my oath, loyalty to wishes 3.
Didn't think so. However, this year's looking good if you can gauge anything from the trailers of a couple of anime live remakes that are set to come out this year. I'm talking about Lilo and Stitch and How to Train a Dragon. These ones look to be good, and hopefully they'll help in reversing the trend of woefully bad live remakes of animated classics of beloved movies. First up, though, is Snow White, which has been really roasted on the internet due to bad reviews and apparently some bad press pertaining to the Colombian ancestry of its lead actor, Rachel Zegler. In addition, there are differences in story that have been applied to this one compared to the original, apparently pertaining to the origins of Snow White's name. There's still more controversies that I haven't mentioned, so as you can see, this movie has a huge storm cloud surrounding it from the beginning. I'm going to just come right out and say that this film isn't as bad as people are making it out to be. I honestly actually had a lot of fun watching this film. By no means is it anywhere close to being as good as the original, even though honestly, I haven't seen that film for a very long time. But this version does stand on its own 2 feet.
This is our kingdom, and now we're here to take it back.
The acting and singing by Rachel Zegler is a top-tier performance that does help carry this film. She does have the goods. Remember, she won the Oscar for Best Actress in a Musical for her role as Maria in 2021's West Side Story. She has a pedigree for this sort of thing, and here I did like her delivery as the princess out to find out what happened to her father after leaving the kingdom to the evil stepmother queen played by Gal Gadot. By the way, does she have a name other than Evil Queen? I didn't really catch her name. If you know, let me know in the comments below. Anyway, Gal Gadot, I can see her being accused in this role as being too over the top, but I actually liked her performance as the evil queen here.
Your Majesty,
What did you say?
the people need some kindness.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
I think she was a strong part of this movie as well. She was sufficiently evil and heartless, and yeah, there may have been 1 or 2 scenes that went a little too campy, but I think overall she was good here. I think a major point of contention is how the dwarves stack up here being adapted to a live remake for the first time. Again, I like the dwarves here as well. It might have helped that I was vibing with the song that introduces them. You know the one, Hi Ho, which whenever I think of it, oddly enough, I think of the Gremlins scene when they're watching the original Snow White at the movie theater.
Hi ho, hi ho, hi
What does it say about me that that movie resonates more for me than Snow White? Maybe not much. Anyway, the dwarves' portrayal is adequate enough. I don't think the CGI was bad or not convincing. I liked the dynamic and the Whistle While You Work song that is cornerstone to Snow White's attempt to tidy up the dwarves' messy and chaotic life bordering on bachelor tendencies. I didn't realize that that song was so ingrained in my head, and I will be honest, I wasn't aware that it came from Snow White. I had always thought that it was from Mary Poppins or something. Now, the things I didn't like. The ancillary shoehorning of the bandits into the proceedings, they were highly forgettable, and I wouldn't have missed them if they were not there. I think Snow White should have taken the dwarves' advice and not seek them out. But Snow White does as Snow White will do, and she seeks them out. Of course, you know the rest. Snow White finds her true love after Jonathan, played by Andrew Burlap, takes an arrow to the chest for her. I'm going to say that the romance between the 2 main characters here was a little contrived, but I did like their back and forth comments accentuated in the song Princess Problems. So while the overall context of their love was lacking, there was fun in the little details of their interactions. Are you noticing a pattern here? A lot of what I like here are the songs which provide the backdrop to the introductions and interactions of the characters on screen at any given moment. How can you go wrong with Hi Ho, Whistle While You Work, and Princess Problems? So, as a musical, Snow White excels, albeit on the rocky foundation of the storm cloud that preceded the opening of this film. It's got its issues, as in the set dressing and costume design is a little dollar store in its delivery. The strongest costume design is prevalent with the Evil Queen's wardrobe and is weakest when showing the bandits and even Snow White herself. Overall, though, it's weak. The look of the film, the cinematography, is borderline presentable and will be great for kids, but to an adult's more discerning eye, it may not pass the test of being on par with the best that's out there. All in all, I enjoyed Snow White. I know that that's a hot take considering the overall consensus of this film being garbage. But what can I say? I'm giving Snow White a 7 out of 10. Guys, tell me what you thought of Snow White. What is your favorite live action remake of a beloved animated classic? Let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you want more of this content, and I will see you the next time when we venture into the void.